and I had very much command of 4 pitches because I had learned to pitch.
Did he ever apologize?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it had a tribute to, I had got hurt, so I put most of the blame on him for that, for what happened, the things we previously talked about, changing the arm slot, not preparing me for what it was, because when I was recruited, things were pitched way different, a lot of things than when you get there.
Which happens.
Yeah.
This is real, man. We're pulling the curtain back.
And what I liked about TCC at the time is that a lot of the facilities, especially for pitching, was indoor.
Yeah.
That was state of the art at that time. I mean, even FSU didn't even have that.
No, they came to us.
Yeah, they would come over to us, and when it rained, and they would use our facilities.
Yeah.
I mean, which was kind of like, wow. But, the difference there is they hit white balls and clean uniforms. And, I remember getting my uniform, and I'm pulling it apart, and it's stuck together. And I'm like, man, I had better stuff in high school. What's going on here?
Yeah, it was pretty challenging.
Yeah, I mean, it was challenging, and then to be hurt, and then never really talk about that, never get through it, never, and then come out there and work and rehab and come back early, to have a very good outing the first game of the year, throwing 1 inning. I threw to 3 batters, had 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Felt a little stiff. The feedback I got from Coach Hogan at the time was like, "Man, you look great. You just look a little tight." And I said, "Yeah, I feel tight, but I feel great. I'm feel like I can compete. I'm back to normal. No, my velocity's not there, but I had learned to throw and pitch.
Right.
I had learned to hit the spots, and I felt like I was going to be 100 times greater pitcher instead of in high school blowing it by people, because that's really what you had, and
well, the college hitters are different.
Yeah, and
especially in this conference.
Absolutely, and there's some players here, and I had learned a change, and I had learned a good slider, and I had very much command of 4 pitches because I had learned to pitch, and to sit down there and do well and watch guys struggle, and then you get past. And I think that just when that incident happened, man, that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me, because I was done. But at that time, if I had to do back all over again, you can only swallow so much crow. And
it don't matter how you fix crow don't taste good.
No, it never tastes good, but you got to grow from it. Every tragic thing that's happened from me, I've tried to make a positive experience and grow. And what's happened here is the fact that, he did come up and he did apologize with Coach Hogan a couple of days later.